What's up, guys?
My light isn't on. No, it is.
No. Look at you, dude.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I look fucking fabulous.
Sure.
I look the way. See, here's the thing. Okay. You fucking Northerners have forgotten how gentlemen dress.
That's what that is.
I need to. Yes. Quiet. Anyway.
Oh, man.
I needed to pick me up, and this is my way of picking myself up. So fucking cheers to that. Before we begin, everybody, I would to let everybody know, if you haven't already heard, Dimmy, who is another one of our beautiful hosts here, who we love very much, and always tell him that he has a very cute butt. Last night, don't know what time, Dimmy's home burned to the ground. It is no longer. It is gone. We love him very much. There is a GoFundMe in the announcement section of my Discord. Yep. I did see.
I also just posted it in the comments.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am also going to do this.
You're going to do.
I miss Shell so much.
I also miss Shell. I just want to say that when I first checked it this morning, it was at like $1,200 or something. It is now at $8,720.
Whoa, that's even more than the last time I checked. It was like 4,000.
4,000 earlier today. Yeah. So I did see a lot of people's names that I do know, including yours, Dalton.
Yep.
I like to donate privately, so I keep mine anonymous, but it is on there. But I do want to. It's because it's like I put your real name or whatever. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. But I think, I do know that he lost everything. So if you guys want to donate, that's where it is. And make sure our boy is able to recoup some stuff. He's okay.
Yeah.
I do want to say he is okay. We love him very much. And he's getting some much needed rest right now. But when you see him online, give him some love. And yeah. All right, everybody.
Man.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
It's so weird. We were just talking to him like last night at like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
I was playing poker with the man.
Yeah. I woke up and then, started my work day, and then I got your add everybody on Discord, and I was like, whoa, what?
Well, I had woken up, and then I didn't get on my computer for a while, which is a little atypical of me. Normally, it's like kind of like my go-to in the first thing. I didn't have other shit to do. Yeah. And so then I log on, and then I see like a bunch of DMs, and I'm like, this is weird. And it's from people that like normally I don't have DMs from.
Yeah.
That's what made it weird. Nothing, not to say that these people can't DM me. It's just like not what I expected. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? So I check it, and one of them's from Noodle Dragon. And he messaged me. I was like, Jesus fuck. And like, you ever have something that's like so horrible that you don't read the entirety of what they say and you immediately start panicking? Yeah, that's what I did. I was just like, is he fucking okay? And so I just immediately start messaging Timmy, like, are you alive? Right. He's like, I'm good. He's like smoking inhalation. But yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So fuck, dude. Fuck. It scares the crap out of me, that kind of shit too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
oh man. All right.
But, yeah, let's get on to happier topics. I would like everybody to know. I tonight made the best chicken dish I think I've ever made. It was fucking S tier. And fuck all you peasants. It was delicious.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a French bread pizza.
A French bread pizza?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had a French bread pizza.
It's like a frozen pizza thing in the format of like a French bread pizza. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
It was decent. It gets the job done.
Not fair. I had pizza yesterday. It was banging.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to, my pizzeria that we go to.
Yeah, there's a pizzeria actually in the town that I grew up in. or went to school in, I should say. And they have a really decent pizza and wings. Their wings are actually probably better than any spot in the other town next to me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I got that the other day with my brother, and then I had that for leftovers yesterday for lunch.
Okay, Iltak, mine has nothing to do with your economic situation like Dalton. Dalton hates the fact that you're poor. I hate the fact that you guys eat vegetables. There's a difference. We are not the same. Carnivores are the only ones that God wants to keep around. The rest of you are shunned from heaven for life.
Damn.
So saith our Lord, Joe Rogan. No.
All right. Let's move on to some topics. Your freaking hair is back.
I need to
Dude,
get.
You're having an emo phase over there.
I was about to say it's like emo. I just need like a piano. Just play that one fucking key. Just get us going for the night.
Oh man, that's too funny. Yeah. Oh man. All right, so I wonder what happened in the last week. Do you know? Anything big?
A bunch of people got deported.
Or they currently are.
Well, yeah, so a lot of people. I've seen a bunch of people that were actually getting, like, in the process, they were being arrested from Chicago. As I said, my wife, she heard that by where my sister-in-law is. And it's like, okay, cool. Like, I understand that you're going into these places that are known for having a high, migrant population. And then I also saw, I'm not sure if you saw it, did you see the cars leading out of the United States into Mexico?
No, I did not.
It is miles backed up because people are self-deporting.
Yep,
because they're terrified. Wild. And then also the people that are going over who have been like removed already because they're being like, nope, we're not doing this shit. You're out. They are telling others, hey, they're actually grabbing us this time and it's not good. Don't go. And so people are like, oh, fuck, turn around. So, yes, Dora, she will not explore you. She will go back where she belongs and start selling fentanyl to their own people instead of to us.
No.
Like God intended. Her and Boots can fuck off.
I do have this video that I'll play.
Too loud in your shop to have active mic. Oh, it's gonna happen. Sorry. You have something to play?
Yep, I'm gonna play it just kind of while we're talking because the official White House X account played this or shared this. So this is, I guess, the military now is at the border,
which is there. Here's the thing. Have you seen a lot of like the liberals that have been crying over this, saying, "Oh, well, this is the weaponization of people against migrants and blah, blah." This is the legitimate constitutional duty of our military is defense of our borders.
Yep.
This is the closest thing that we have had that is like, because everything else is like an undeclared war that we have been involved in. This is the closest constitutional thing they've done.
Yeah, like in the grand scheme of things, like the president has a whole bunch of powers, but like his constitutional responsibilities, it's not like this huge long list of things that he has to do. It's like it's fairly short in the grand scheme of things. And one of them is to protect the homeland. And so it's like, yeah. I mean, this is a legitimate use of the military, I feel like.
This is 100% a legitimate use of the military.
The only other person who's running for president who said something like, we need to have a military at our border is Vivek.
Well, as you and I both agree that essentially Vivek was just Trump with better manners.
Yes. And a couple better ideas, but I mean,
yeah. Well, because he also came from the libertarian movement, so I feel like he just brought more of that with him. But to be fair, Trump is technically the most libertarian. He's the most libertarian president. Ross Ulbricht is out.
Oh my God! So much winning in the last, the first 100 hours of Trump's presidency. I feel like has gone down in history as more accomplishments than like the first 100 days of most presidents.
Oh, 100%. And also like you have all the pardons. I saw those videos of like the J6ers that like were having their first fucking meal upon leaving. And I'm like,
first French fries, all of it.
Like a burger. Yeah. People drove down and bought them shit. And I'm like, good.
Yep.
Good. This is so interesting to see is like that because there were a lot of people said, oh, this isn't going to happen, saying that he won't do it because there's a
bad optics or whatever.
Well, no, not even that. It was the left that was saying that Trump won't do this because he's a liar and they're going to fool us. And then it's like, okay, so their argument was we should be scared of him because he's going to do it, but also he won't do it because he's a liar. And it's just like, okay, now here he is actually holding up pretty much everything that he said so far. Some a little delayed. Ross Ulbricht was 24 hours later.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's a lot better than, much better to get him out in the first, like, 48 hours than, wait any longer than that. So, I mean, like,
100%.
I know everybody was just like, hey, that was a day one promise you made, and it's technically not day one anymore. It's like, he got him out like 40. I mean, the dude's probably busy. But he got him out 48 hours after taking the oath. Like, that's still a really big win. Insane. Yeah,
it's insane. He also, as I said, he got the pro-life protesters that were out,
which were, I guess, wrongly prosecuted under Biden.
Well, they cited a bullshit law that was anti-First Amendment because it essentially said that like abortion clinics were a special place where your rights just magically don't apply anymore.
Makes no sense.
And it's like, excuse me?
Turn the table and had Trump done that to protesters protesting, I don't know, climate change or something, and applied that same bull crap to them, everybody would be up in arms about it.
Frenchie, this is probably one of your best comments I've ever seen. Schrodinger's liberal is a great term. I love that. DM that to me. Thank you. That's great. Schrodinger's liberal. That's really good. Come on. You got to give it to him. Inauguration day is day 0, not day 1. That's true. That is true. It is day 0.
That is fair. Fair.
Yeah, that is.
If you look at it like that, fair. But I don't think most people do, because I will tell you what: if you start counting with 0 instead of 1, that's a programmer's kind of mindset.
That's how I count. Yeah.
Well, that's how programmers do it. Like when they start with numbers and stuff, like in loops and everything, it's like they always start at 0 instead of 1.
I thought that was just so if you autistic.
Yeah. Well, if you have 5 items, you'll actually go 0, 1, 2, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And like that makes no sense if you count it like that, but that's how you count it. So it's funny that somebody brought that up, because that
0
makes sense.
It's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, so this is 0 to me, but you know.
No, I know most people. This is 0 and 1.
The Elon Musk 4, that over 5. There is 0, but you know. Sorry, I had to.
No, Elon.
By law, by creed, I had to.
He's
so autistic that he didn't even realize in the moment, and I love it. It's so fun. I immediately made the image for all to call, and people were like, I was like, Iltak, I need you to make him like point up and point down. Thank you. So fucking funny.
Yep, that was a wild moment. I saw that and I was just like, Elon, no.
More Drake, no. I'm just putting that out there. To my knowledge, no.
Ooh, I totally forgot about his cats. Yeah. It's a good point.
I didn't want to bring it up to him.
Yeah.
It's like, no, let the man focus on what he needs to.
Yeah. Man.
But yes.
Oh man.
So what are we talking about now?
We were talking about the inauguration, and we're talking about the border. Some of the so I'll tell you this. Very stoked. And in fact, I'll just find the clip of it real quick.
Excuse me. Yes. Okay.
Let's see if I can find the actual signing of it. Yep, right here. I'm going to share my screen. Share. Boom. Boom. So this happened.
Lastly, sir, we have an executive order ordering the declassification of files relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades.
So Trump signs the executive order
To my knowledge, this wasn't. This was to
doesn't
formulate a
declassify.
plan.
Yep, this doesn't declassify. This does not. I do love this moment right here. He takes a moment to pause, and then he's just like, "Give this marker to RFK Jr." I do love that.
I also love that.
Yeah. So this executive order, does not declassify, and it does not release the documents or anything. All it does is it tells basically, agencies who have access to these documents to gather them and then come up with a plan on how to release them. And I think JFK, he has 2 weeks to get the JFK files and formulate a plan on how to release them. And then he has, I think, 45 days, if I'm remembering correctly, to do the rest, to do RFK and
MLK Jr.
MLK, yep. So that's my understanding as well.
Now, did you see the I think it was Misfit Patriot on X? It might have been, but it was one, either him or like the Texan, I forget his name. But Candace Owens has been going off on her tirade about the particular people that I will call the yarmulke people. And he essentially said so it's like, I give it like, I think he said like 72 hours before she starts blaming the Jews. And it was like instantly, he's like fucking immediately, because it's like, how Candace Owens apparently tweeted out like something like, it's like, well, we know it wasn't these people. And it was just like, oh, come on, you're already starting your shit, really.
Yeah, I haven't really been following Candace Owens.
I can't anymore. Here's the thing, like, I think that she's very much like a pick-me. She's just going to go with whomever's going to give her the most attention.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
What's a grim?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that comment. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, that's grim.
Oh, that's grim. Did
it's
he
actually
change his
grim.
name?
Yeah, did you change your name?
Redacted defense.
What are you redacting?
What did you have to redact the whole yeah.
Are you touching tips? Is that what's being redacted?
Me, I'm a grim.
I don't believe him. I don't believe that that's a grim, because the grim I know would have answered me.
Grim, why did you rename? Like, no more Grim Tactical Defense?
I think redacted just sounds cooler.
You just wanted a cooler name.
I think it's just a cooler name. I think that's what he's going for. He's just trying to be all like Spec Ops and shit, you know? It's like, yeah, it's redacted for your safety.
He's probably watching this like,
no, he's like, these motherfuckers, these sons of bitches.
I gotta find a new name. If you were there in the voice chat the other night, look, man, I can't be in the voice chat every night.
Yeah, I can't be in any voice chats until I'm in them.
Yeah, that does work like that. Yeah.
Sometimes, man. Yeah.
Sometimes. I
got a lot of comments about how people are like thinking like that they think this is funny. They don't realize this is time traveler.
This is now and forever. You will never not see me in this anymore.
Exactly. Like, I just want everybody to know this is what I looked like crawling out of my mother's womb after attempting to strangle my brother with my dick. No. Bitch.
Yes. For context, he's a twin.
I am a twin. Yeah. So for anybody who didn't understand that, yes.
I feel like some context.
Wonder why mine is bigger. It's because I was trying to use it to strangle somebody. Yeah. Context was definitely needed there. Thanks, Dalton.
I mean, the context doesn't help, but
a lot of comments were like, "Oh, I think this is really funny. It's a great bit." And then I'm like, "What bit are you talking about? This is Time Traveler. Just two different people." I'm not sure if you know, but I am a time traveler.
All right. So I guess the next story is
tell us the next story, Dalton.
Well, Trump, Melania, and Barron are all back in the White House.
Oh my God.
Barron Trump
is 8.5 feet tall.
Do you want to see the best video ever?
The one where they kept editing it. I love the one where they're walking inside. They make him like double the height, and then they finally just make it his feet, and then they tremble it so it's like Godzilla walking. I was cry laughing, dude, when I saw this. It was one of the funniest things on the planet.
Dude, I love that video so much that I just played.
So
He's just
good.
like waving, and then somebody edits it, so he's like a monster on top of the White House,
playing the Godzilla theme song. And stuff. Yeah, it was so good.
Oh man,
have you seen the one where like an Asian person actually points and goes, "Oh my God, it's Barrett"?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I have to find it. I saw it on TikTok. It was
That's
so
amazing.
fucking funny. I was crying.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that dude's tall. I love the
he dwarfs me, dude.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
He's 6'9".
Yeah, something like that. That's wild.
Yeah, something insane.
I've
seen Dalton drunk.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah,
I think once.
I think I've seen maybe once. Yeah.
This is my favorite video for the inauguration.
The two different types of autistics.
I love Elon in the background.
Yeah,
the memes that have come from this is amazing. My favorite is like, it's like my company has a pizza party, and it's like, here's the boss, and then here's everybody else.
I've seen that one. So many though that are just they ripped on the two separate types of autism, and both of them are in this one photo, and I'm like, it's so accurate, dude. Because I would like to also point out that's you and me,
probably.
Like that stoic, like. Mm-hmm.
You're way more outgoing than I am.
Awkward, and then I'm just like, yeah, let's do drugs. It's like,
I'm very much like just reserved. Like,
yes.
Ooh, I don't know.
So much more reserved than me, dude. You're so much more reserved than me. Oh fuck! It's so funny.
No man.
Wait, hold on. So redacted defense says GTS still exists. This is a DBA subsidiary for contracts with the federal government. That's why it's redacted.
All right.
What else is redacted? Grimm's penis. Redacted.
Oof.
He's a woman now. Redacted.
No. How could you, Grim?
Dalton and I are going to write a metalcore song. It's going to be called
medical song.
Yeah, medical song. Metalcore song. It's called Redacted.
Pretty sure there's like 100 of those that are already
except there's not. Here's the thing: there are 100 of those that are named Redacted. There are none of them that are about chopping your buddy's dick off, stapling it to his forehead, and then riding him like a unicorn.
You'd be surprised, I think.
No,
there are some bands out there.
There are. Psycho Stick's one of them, but still.
The fact that you knew exactly which one.
I knew where you were going. We're both music people, my dude.
Oh, man.
There we go. Good.
All right. Next story. Next topic.
Next story. Tell me the next story.
All right. Well, let me share my screen.
Machine Gun Kelly is not another one. Calling him an artist is like calling somebody who pees all over the floor a painter.
All right. So our CIA director has been sworn in.
Place your hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. I, John Ratcliffe, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I do find it hilarious that
He stuttered.
stuttered.
Stammered. You know what that was though? That was like just a weird like turn of like it's just there's some of it is like very legalese. Like I understand it's very old timey too.
Mhm.
So it's just like it does not align with how we have learned to speak, right?
Yeah, the flow
like
isn't
when
always there. Right.
Yeah, it's like when I do like the whole like founding father shtick, right? I have to like put myself in a moment where I'm just like, okay.
You have to dress the part, don't you?
I have to dress the part and I just have to start like yelling about nonsense and just, stupid shit,
Mhm.
I have to, but yeah, I have to say it in a specific way,
Yeah, out of all the times that he could have messed up, the part where he has to say without mental reservation.
Yeah, how many reservations are they redacted?
Oh, too funny.
Wait,
all right.
Sworn in to get fired in 3 weeks.
No, he's not. He's probably not too far off. I mean,
hey, you know what?
Weirder things have happened.
You have to remember, there's so many agencies. Like, here's the thing: a lot of people will make those kind of jokes about like, oh yeah, but they're just going to be like swapped out like a revolving door, right? Why is that? Well, it's because the agency shouldn't exist in the first place.
Yep.
Can we all agree that the CIA has done far more harm than good?
It kind of seems like it. Yeah.
Like from everything we have heard, and then their argument is the good stuff's secret. That sounds like a gaslighting boyfriend to me. That's like, hey, Dalton, I do a lot of stuff that you just don't see. Okay. Never mind the beatings.
But everything that you do see of me, I'm a bad person. But everything you don't see of me, I'm a great person.
I'm the greatest, the best.
Yep.
I stop all the bad things from happening aside from the beatings.
Yeah. Except for the bad things that I cause.
I'm doing it.
I do some of that, but like you should see the things that I don't do that aren't bad.
It's a gaslighting fucking.
It really is. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah. Get rid of the CIA. Get rid of the ATF. Get rid of
Frenchie goes, the TSA should exist, and then he goes, not.
I actually believe that the TSA. Because here's the thing, we already know that it doesn't work, right? The TSA, that we're like they run those audits where they sneak things through, and every single time they catch nothing.
Yeah.
So I genuinely think that the TSA, I also agree with that, Turd. The TSA is only being kept in law because it creates bullshit government jobs that are overpaid for inner city people. It's the only people I've ever seen working there because that's where airports are located.
Yeah.
And these people have no fucking social skills. They have no fucking skills otherwise. I just genuinely think it's another welfare program, but in disguise. That's how I see it. Because you're not actually doing work. You're just assaulting people all day.
Pretty much. Just filling everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think that get rid of it and the airports or the airlines can just do private security.
And it would be so much better, the private security. And here's the thing, all the people that work for the TSA, they could hire them.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you have a lot of experience because you worked here for X number of years.
Yeah.
We could you.
Exactly.
You might even get a pay raise because you're not the government employees anymore. So I don't know.
My wig is really itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as comfortable as it normally is.
I mean, how long do you typically wear it for?
You know, those little bits, those little interjections. It's like all together, probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been 25 minutes and you're like, I'm done with this. I'm so done with this.
I think I'll put my hoodie on.
Yeah, go for it. Man, next story. Well, for anybody who didn't see, let me just pull it up real quick. So Trump was not inaugurated outside of the Capitol. He was inaugurated inside the Capitol, and which I think, I could be wrong, but I believe is only the second time in history. The first time, I believe, was in 1985 for Ronald Reagan's second swearing in. I guess it was too cold outside then as it was, now. And I'm trying to find a very short video that I can play. And of course, X is giving me everything but what I want. Typical.
Have you been redacted?
It might have been redacted. That's too funny that Grim renamed his company to Redact.
Grim, I just want you to know, Grim, I love you to death, but I'm never going to not make fun of you.
It's a little funny.
A little bit.
Man, I cannot, because I want to play a clip and get your opinion on it. I don't
say something really quick because it wasn't because he was scared of the cold. That's the leftist point of view.
Right.
Here's the thing. From a general standpoint, it has nothing to do with him. It has to do with everybody going there to watch.
Yeah.
You're talking just like at the rally that you were at, where they overheated. You're having the opposite effect.
That Grim was at.
When was that? The day that
the Trump got shot. Yeah. Grim was at that rally. Yes.
He was at that rally. Yeah.
Is this? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could play this real quick. So I know you watched this live. But I don't know if you caught this. You might have caught it later, but
I don't know. I got a strike on my channel that's now been reversed.
Yeah. I forgot all about that. It got reversed.
It got reversed. They said that was our bad, and I'm like, yeah, except the fact that you fucked me over.
Yeah,
you dick fucks.
You ruined it when I was like in the middle of doing something important. Yeah. Now it doesn't matter, but that sucks. So I don't know if you caught this then. Because it happened really fast.
Please raise your right hand and repeat
tell me what you notice or don't notice.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
He doesn't have his hand on the Bible.
Yeah, it's weird.
That I will faithfully.
But that's because John Roberts kind of rushed him and didn't say.
Not only that, it's not mandated to. That's the biggest lie that a lot of people believe. There's no mandate for that because of the fact that religious beliefs differ.
Right.
Fun fact: I've put my hand on a Bible for other thing. And it's like, okay, but at the same time, I could just as easily say I'm not going to do that because I'm pagan, or because I'm this or that.
Yeah.
This is such an overblown nonsense. By the way, our producer just joined. Shell, we love you.
Hi, Shell. We've missed you.
We have. We've had a tough go of it, Shell, because Grim's redacting everything.
Yep. But I just wanted to play that real quick and get your opinion on that, because I mean, I agree. It doesn't matter, but it does. It is kind of, it does. Hold on. My dogs are barking.
You can just talk over them.
Yeah. But like, it's so hard to concentrate.
You just gotta try harder.
Try harder. Wow.
Get good.
Yeah. But it's just, it doesn't matter. But like at the same time, it's people do like to make big deal out of things.
People make a big deal out of anything that they perceive as either out of the ordinary or that they can exploit as out of the ordinary, right?
Yeah.
So if you, for whatever reason, just showed up with a different colored like beanie, right? Mm-hmm. Like I could exploit that for jokes, just like Grim showed up with a new name redacted. Like it's something slightly out of the ordinary that we're just like, okay, we could latch onto it and make jokes or statements about. That's all it is. But does anybody actually think of this as like, he's the Antichrist? Yeah, like 3 people. And you want to know what those 3 people all have in common? They already thought he was the Antichrist. Like it didn't change shit.
They would think anybody is the Antichrist, whoever the media told them, that's who it is. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's the most
my phone is about to die. I got to plug it in. My cord is downstairs, so I will be right back.
Okay. What's the next story? Because I'll go over it.
That's a good question. Let me pull that up real quick.
Pull it up. Either that or just make me big, and I'll do a fun little speech for everybody.
This is actually probably a decent one to rant on real quick before I go. Netflix is raising their prices again.
Whoa. The streaming service that's already bloated and nonsense that has a bunch of softcore kiddie porn is raising their prices. Color me shocked. Oh my God.
Do you want to know why I think they're raising it right now?
Oh, was that to blame Trump?
Well, it has to do with Trump, but not to blame Trump. They're raising it because I think that a lot of people are trying to tune out from the news because they don't want to get themselves overriled or whatnot. Like they want entertainment, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to go to the news and you know, because if you go to the news and you hate Trump, you're going to hate everything. Everything you hear is just going to, right. And so they're trying to get away from that. And I think Netflix realizes, yes, they're going to flee to Netflix to try to get away from that, try to find some comfort and just some entertainment.
Are you ready?
So they're going to raise their prices.
Are you ready for my take on that?
Mm-hmm.
Crunchyroll is $11.99. Get Crunchyroll.
I've never heard of that before.
That's anime.
That's why.
Reject the modern Western media's narrative and embrace traditionalism.
All right, while you do that real quick, I'll be right back.
Make me big. I'm gonna make me big. There. No, you fuck off. There we go. All right, cool. I just removed him because I don't think it'll do it otherwise. Reject. Crunchyroll, here's the thing. Crunchyroll pulls its own Netflix BS, but it still puts out traditionalist media. The only thing that it really pulls is it does not have all the nudity stuff. Yeah, you know, Crunchyroll, not redact. Actually, technically it is because they redact the boobies. The boobies. The Crunchyroll, it might be owned by wokies. They don't charge wokie prices, and they also don't have the power to wokeify what Japan is putting out. They're just a platform. That's what it is. I mean, if you don't want that, I mean, there's 1,000,000,001 services that you could go to. The one that I used to have was High Dive, but High Dive started putting out crap. No, they don't try to wokeify content. They literally do it because they don't want to have to fucking block people based on age. It's just another hurdle. So they just say, okay, we're just going to cover boobs. It's literally what most censoring would do. It's actually what Japan would do. Yeah. Have I seen that the what? The translators? No. Oh, welcome back.
Hey.
Why am I on the left? I don't like it. There we go.
Oh, no, I'm on the left.
Yeah. They've been caught changing subs and dubs. Well, first off, watch only subs. If you're watching dub, you're horrible. 2, I have never heard of that as of yet. So if you have anything on that, send it to me. I've never seen that. I'm going to look it up right now.
I don't watch anime, so.
That's just because you have been consumed by Western media.
Sure. I guess Trump is in California right now talking about the wildfires, and they're doing a roundtable with all the local people there, like local officials or whatnot. And that's interesting. I also know, I think it's supposed to happen tonight, but Pete Hegseth is supposed to get confirmed, or maybe not. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Watch this clip real quick.
Really quick. The only thing I'm seeing on this from the pages I'm currently looking at, which are like 5 or 6 things, are people saying that they incorrectly fucking labeled Master Roshi as Tien and things of that nature. And as anybody in media can tell you, if you work like 12 to 18 hour shifts, like a slave, which is, Japan, you're going to fuck things up. Because of grammatical mistakes. But there's never been anything that's genuinely woke that I'm seeing.
All right.
Go on. People have a problem with the premium, but go on.
All right. So
Yeah.
I just found the video of LA Mayor Karen Bass at the
What's
round table with Trump.
Okay.
Now watch this.
As we can, but we want you to be safe. We want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't
Yes,
cost
and
a
they
lot.
can.
You
and
should
they are
let them
able
do
to-
it because
No, no,
by
no,
the
they
time you
can do
hire
that.
contractors, it's
Right.
going to be 2 years.
If a
The
family.
people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can.
There's
do
not that much left. It's all
Can't.
integrated.
That's right.
And, you know, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours. And that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract
If
that's going to charge
individuals
him
want to build-
$25,000 to do his lot. I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because I looked,
signed
I
an
mean, you have a
emergency
very powerful
declaration.
emergency power, and you
Yes.
can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can. Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
Why does she look so happy?
That's a long time
That's
away.
weird, isn't
I'll be
it?
honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most important
week
thing
is
is
a
for
long
people to
time.
be safe.
They're safe. They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it. I watched hundreds of people standing in front of their lots, and they're not allowed to go in. It's all burned. It's gone. It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in. The people are all over the place. They're standing. And I say, why aren't you going in? We're trying to get a permit. And the permit's going to take them. Everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months.
Can you pause it really quick?
And that was last night.
On that.
Can you pause it, Dalton? Oh,
Yep,
is
it's
it done? Oh, okay. I follow a YouTuber. I'm not sure if anybody else who's into computer stuff follows him as well. His name is Bitwit. So
I might know his face. I don't
you
know.
might know him. He's not like one of the super big ones, like Gamers Nexus or any of that. But he knows them, right? And his house, he lived in the LA area. His house was burned down. It's gone. When he went to go visit it, the police had told him they essentially told him, like, you're not allowed to be here with a truck. So they had to walk there. There's just a lot of weird shit that I'm hearing about it. Like, you can't go there with your own like pickup truck. You can't go there with more than like I've heard people say that they tried to go there with like friends to help them like grab thing, and they said no because they're not the residents. And it's like, the fuck.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then there's also the thing with Gavin Newsom saying, rocking back and forth, all giddy, talking to like land developers and shit. That nonsense. You mix all of it together, it's a recipe for just nonsense in my mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
And she just keeps going, they can, and it's like, but they can't because your
Yeah.
police officers are telling them they can't.
Yep. There's red tape. So much red tape.
Yeah.
Like,
Who is that woman who even said, like, she made a huge statement. She was like, she was on a news show and she was talking about how in the last fires, not these most recent ones, I believe the last fires, her house burned down, and they had quoted her was like 20 some odd months before she could even break ground on redoing stuff. They weren't allowed to empty their pool, is what she was saying.
unreal.
Which is like, for the fuck? Like, what is this? It's a communist hellhole, is what it is.
Yep. Did you see the Newsom interview?
Okay. The most recent one?
No, here we go.
Governor Newsom. Wildfires have destroyed millions of acres of the state,
Oh,
displaced countless amounts of family. Do you take responsibility for any
California.
of this? And is there anything more you think you could have done?
Not really. I think these fires were very devastating. I think the full scope of what actually has happened
Why is this so accurate?
are just destroyed. People are suffering. People are sad. But we're Californians. We're going to push through. We're going to push through. And where we're going, the vision is 10 times bigger than anybody else can even imagine.
Former President Trump has recently criticized your leadership, saying that you failed California. What's your response to him? And what does the future of California look like?
To be honest with you, I try to block that rhetoric, because the words that come out of his mouth, all the words out of his lips, they don't mean anything to me. He needs to use these more, because the future of California is bright. It's so bright. When you really try to look at it, I mean, really, really look at how bright it is, you're going to need shades to live in California 24 hours a day.
Critics are saying that you're all hand gestures and no action. What's your response to that?
I think people are wrong. Okay, they need to wake up. I speak with passion. I speak with fire, no pun intended. And I feel if I use my hands a lot, people won't be focused on the lies that are coming out of my mouth, because I lie a lot. So I want to distract them with my hands.
Interesting. Wait.
What?
Where'd my gum go?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. Would you look at that? You know what? This gum is just like California. It's sticky, it's resilient, and it'll bounce back.
You're a scumbag.
Thank you.
So accurate, dude.
I saw that earlier. I was like, that's amazing.
That's great. And those guys should get all the praise.
Yep.
That's amazing. But I'd also like to point out, going into like all of that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of it's like just like a joke for the sake of a joke. Like, right. Like you can make jokes for the sake of jokes. And it's like, okay, none of that is what that is. All of that is, yeah, no, that's pretty fucking accurate.
Yeah, we're going to take reality and make it just a little bit funny. That way more people can see how insane this is.
Yes, it's just being more blatant with it. And so as a result of that, a lot of people be like, well, why is so Gavin Newsom's not going to be in power if people understand that? No, they already understand it. They already do. And they're still going to continue voting for it. That's why when people say, we just need to get the right leadership into California. No, because they're not going to vote for the right leadership. They've been given how many chances they even had a recall election on the guy.
Yep. And they could have had Larry Elder.
They could have had Larry Elder, which, I mean, he's not the greatest, but he's a
lot better than Newsom.
It's the difference between stomach cancer and a stomach ache. So, but they're going to just keep voting for it. Just like I saw, was it Russell Brand? Was it Tucker Carlson or Russell Brand that just did the interview with the New York Mayor Eric Adams?
Tucker Carlson.
It was Tucker Carlson. And I remember like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, because he's getting shafted by the Biden administration. It's like, first off, he's still communist scum. Mm-hmm. So that's one. Two,
yep.
Did you see the poll of who New Yorkers said they'd vote for? It was Cuomo. The guy that already fucking lied to them. It's like, you can't be this stupid. There's no fucking way that human beings can be this fucking dumb, but they prove that they are time and time again. And that's why whenever I see these people, I'm like, how are these people stay in power? It's just human stupidity.
Yep.
Literally all it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I see Demi's in the chat.
Demi is in the chat. Demi, I fucking love you. We love you very much. Everybody give Demi love and give him kisses. And yes.
Yep. We have the GoFundMe links throughout the thing.
Yes, we do. And anybody, remember, if you can't, share it around, that's what all we ask. Just help our boy out. We love him.
I just shared the link again in the comments.
Yeah.
Or the live chat or whatever.
Thank you. Yeah. Are you eating Twizzler, or is that a meat stick?
Nope. This is a meat stick.
Okay, proper. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I see it, man. Is like Gavin Newsom, like all of that is true.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people are like, oh, if we just keep hitting those points home. No. I actually think we should write California and New York's, like especially the city. I think we should write them off as a complete loss.
Yeah, the city of New York is awful compared to the rest of the state. I mean,
The rest of the state's red.
For the most part, it's red. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you got like Buffalo, you got Syracuse and stuff that are
Yeah.
fairly blue, but for the most part, you got everything else that's red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's insane.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I saw that, Demi, that they shared it in Pepperbox as well, which I think is wonderful. The GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah. Good communities.
Great communities, great people. You know, people always say like, like let's be 100%. We're kind of all a little bit retarded. Right.
Kind
but like when
those are
retard strong together, you know, like, so like this is we're like Planet of the Apes with
the
less
power
hair.
of the tism.
Yeah. That's essentially what this is. And I think it's a good thing.
We're kind of
kinda
retarded.
Some
It's like,
more than others. You know? I mean, Frenchie, speak for yourself, man. Like, you have something to tell us? Like, come on.
Oh,
okay.
We got another video coming out of this round table real quick. I'm going to play it.
Oh, round table. There's a table that's round where?
Well, the round table with Trump.
Oh, okay.
Mr. President, without your help, they're only going to get $43,000 from the federal government, even if they have a half $1 million.
You did something, Brad, with every insurance company in the country left California. That's why you have no insurance, because you made it so impossible. People that think like you made it so impossible. And every
Mr.
insurance
President,
company.
I don't know what
I'll tell you this
about my thinking.
I've never seen a state where almost nobody has insurance. And I said, what happened? And they said like 6 months ago, they all left. And 2 years ago, they had different, quadrants, but they left. And you have very little insurance here. I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
We have, Mr. President.
You want to know the reason for that? Because he's 100% right.
Yeah.
It's because of these morons. And it's because if you don't take care of things and do mediation, they can't just perpetually cover shit.
Right.
You know, that's not how any of this works. That's why, like, when people say, oh, we need like health insurance to cover more things, it's like, no, we need it to cover less things again. It needs to be catastrophic things only, because you wonder why it's so expensive. It's because it's covering my fucking elbow feel funny. My elbow feels strange. And it's like, okay, maybe, just maybe, I don't know, that should be something that you can go self-pay with a physician. And that's how it used to be, that they'd have like, hey, I'll see you for like $25. Now it's, hey, well, your insurance is going to pay me $125, right? And then, you're paying them $3,000 rather than the $25 you would have paid me, because reasons. And it's like, but the same thing goes for all insurance. You wonder why auto insurance rates keep going up? It's because illegal immigrants were getting fucking the ability to drive in all these states. You're having more people on the road, more accidents. Why? Because it's a bunch of communist bullshit. But also,
it's communist gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook?
Gook? I don't know.
Gobbledygook.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, what you said is a racial slur.
What?
Yeah, literally.
No.
Yeah, specifically for Japanese people. Congratulations.
No.
Yeah, bad Dalton. Everybody.
That's what I get for trying to recite a meme. That's what I get for trying to recite a meme.
Yep. Nope. You can't.
Dang it.
Yeah, but also I'd like to point out the reason that your car insurance is only a couple, like between like 70 and like a couple $100, depending on vehicle and what kind and how many. That's because it doesn't cover oil changes and all the other bullshit that you still have to pay for. Weird. Sorry. Go on. Sorry. There's no mitigation. He's 100% right. Trump is 100% right there. They're not doing the things that would allow a company like that to operate.
Yeah.
So you can't have, because I know that like Newsom's even brought up like, oh, we're going to go after them. And it's like,
why? It's your fault.
It's your fault. And they're a private entity. Here's the thing. I own a company. Dalton, do you own a company?
I do.
Okay. And let me ask you this. If your state right now said your company is not allowed to leave our state, period.
No. Well, I would be making some different decisions.
I would make some very different decisions. I would say eat my entire butthole. Shove your like entire mouth down there and taste my colon because I'm leaving.
Like there's a lot of people who, if you tell them, hey, you can't do this, they just naturally just are going to want to do it because they were told that they can't.
That I'm one of those people, to be fair, like, because I'm not even sure if I've ever told you this. So I was told, so when I was first adopted, and we're putting that in very big quotation marks, adopted, that I went to public school for a year. Okay. And the public school person, because you have to remember, I am autistic and dyslexic and I'm learning English. Fucking really tough time.
You poor student.
It sucks. So I would like to point all this out. Sucks. And the principal at that school said, oh, he'll never be anything, like to my fucking face. Right. And was like, oh, you can't do that. You'll never be anything. And I was just like, you fucking whore. Like as a small child, I'm like, you're a bitch. So little me, I start going to the private school and I immediately become, they're like, oh yeah, no, he has these things that are like stopping him from learning. I wish they caught the autism back then, but they got the dyslexia. So the learning disability part was out the window. And so I was like, okay, cool. Let's do really well in school. Start doing great in school. Fucking graduate from fucking high school, graduate from fucking college. And then I'm just like, hey, I saw her because I started my first company. I fucking saw her and I was like, hey, you dumb bitch. I was like, look what I did. I fucked my monthly fucking salary at the time. I was like, my monthly is your annual. Suck a dick. But the thing is like, there are people that are just going to be like, you can't do that. Oh, fucking watch. I'm going to not just do it. I'm going to do it so fucking hard that you have to acknowledge me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember when I was young and I first started playing guitar. I remember I was in music class and there was something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I wasn't getting it. And I remember a student, she turned to me and she's just like, yeah, you're not going to have any career in anything to do with music. And it's just funny because it's like, I've produced hundreds of songs.
Yep.
Like hundreds through my company. And it's hilarious.
Yeah. And I've heard your music. I've heard you play, dude. You're talented.
But it's
one of the things
it's
that
like
we got along on.
Yeah. It's not just playing or making music. It's actually like producing and mixing and mastering and all that.
Which I'm going to say to everybody is fucking it sucks. It's fucking hard and annoying and meticulous.
Yeah, it's so many meticulous like little decisions have to be made for something to sound good.
Yeah, let me tweak this just a slight bit.
And
oh fuck, I overdid
how to
it.
tweak it. Yeah, yep. To know what to tweak, how to tweak it. Yeah.
Go back. Fuck.
Yep.
It's hell. It's hell.
Yeah, it can be. Definitely can be.
Yeah, no, but like that's the thing is I also feel like a lot of that kind of stuff from people comes from a point of their own insecurity, right?
Yep.
So I'm wondering, does that also just occur on the grander scale in like politics where like these people are saying, oh, you can't do this. And it's like because they're insecure that they know that their policies are shit.
Well, yeah, it's Obama. If you go back to the White House dinner when Trump was there and Obama was literally making fun of Trump. He's just like, you'll never be president, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that was like back in like what, 2014, 2015, something like that.
Yeah.
And like you could see Trump, like he's smiling, but it seems like he's also formulating a plan inside his head. Like you just watch, because I will run. And if I run, I'm going to win. And so I feel like maybe Trump even had a little bit of that when Obama was making fun of him in front of everybody.
Yeah, no, that I think to a degree. I think to a degree, but also like I don't genuinely believe that Gavin Newsom is self-aware enough to realize that his policies are not working.
Yeah.
I think that he's so convinced of his own fucking everything, his aura or whatever, that he genuinely believes that he's like God's greatest gift.
Yes.
I think he's that kind of sociopath.
I agree. I agree. He cannot comprehend that the decisions that he is making is not helping people, but it's hurting people. But he's only making them because why is my laptop not charging? Sorry, I just got your Mac is dying. 10%. All right, I got a little bit of time, but yeah, it's why I think Newsom's absolutely exactly what you just said. He's not self-aware enough to know that that his policies are actually doing more damage than good.
Yeah,
and the fact that I think people voted for him in all these various positions, because I think he was a mayor, and then he was governor, and it's just like the fact that people kept voting for him, I think, fed into that.
But it really does show that like psychopaths and people with like sociopathic tendencies really do find their way to positions of power, like because it's driven by ego.
Yep.
And it's terrifying.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's a fucking horrifying thought that like, oh, the person that is not, I wouldn't say most qualified, but the person that ends up in these positions is typically somebody with sociopathic and psychotic traits.
Yeah.
That are, and it's like, yeah, I don't want that person running my fucking state.
I don't want them anywhere near the government.
I don't want them anywhere near power.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I don't even want them working at like McDonald's, you know, because they're like the type of person. I'm not sure if you remember this. There was a long time ago, someone had posted on, it might have been 4chan, might have been like one of those forum sites. And they said, oh, I fucking hate fat people. So whenever I see them ordering a lot of food and then they order a Diet Coke, I just give them regular because fuck them. They won't know the difference anyway. And so a bunch of people commented saying, no, but you're not thinking of a bunch of people commented with exactly my thought. I'm a diabetic, Dalton.
Yeah,
I am calculating my meal based on the carbohydrates that I know is in that.
Yep. You could very easily severely injure somebody.
Yeah. You can make them go into diabetic shock. You could give them, you know, you can do it enough times so you could give them kidney failure. Fuck you.
These people are the main characters in their own stories. Yeah. They do not think of other people. They do not think of these exact scenarios. And so they don't care because they're not aware. It's like they're so ignorant that they don't care.
It's sickening though.
It is. It absolutely is.
Now, question. Do you believe right now that the air feels different now that Trump's been elected? Because I do.
Yes. I think I mean you can kind of the last couple of days have been great. I've seen videos of even people in the military saying I have more pride to serve my country than I did in the last 4 years. Yeah, because we're actually allowed to do our jobs.
Rich, Angry Cop said, "Hey, I wasn't allowed to say this, you know, under Biden, but now that he's out, you are a fucking puppet of a man and a piece of shit." And it was horrible.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Personally, though, I feel like a sense of just relief. Like I feel like, okay, cool. Like I have a feeling that we're on at least the track towards success again. Because I felt like we were on just a train that was heading into death.
A managed decline.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. And I feel like, I mean, I've seen videos, you know, when the hurricane struck North Carolina and all that damage happened.
Yeah.
It kind of seemed like they got forgotten about by the Biden admin. And just today you had Trump go there. He didn't forget about them. That was his very first stop at being president. That was his very first stop that he wanted to go. He wanted to put his boots on the ground and you know, have a lay of the land and see what happened. And hear from the people there. I mean, Biden doesn't do that.
Did you you remember the story about the Amish that built all the tiny homes for people in the Carolinas? So the Amish actually went down there. They built a shit ton of tiny homes for people. And the local governments in some of these places told them, you're not allowed to live there.
I don't know that I've heard this.
It's
not ringing a bell, at least.
This
was right after the hurricane, I imagine.
Not right.
Not right. Okay.
There we go. I love this news company. It's called Spectrum News. So
God.
Yep, Amish from Pennsylvania build homes in Boone, and it was tiny homes.
Yep. Okay.
Now they built a bunch of tiny homes. I think it was like 60 or something like that, right? And it's like that's a fair fucking bit to get done. Like first off,
it's a great bit. Yeah.
and apparently the local governments were saying you can't live in this tiny home because it's like not like lot assessed or some nonsense. I just want everybody in North Carolina, a fucking civil disobedience is an American fucking ideal. Live there anyway, and then fucking flip them off when they tell you no.
Yep.
And then sue the fuck out of them.
Yep.
Because they're not doing shit.
I mean, it takes evil people in power to see that people are struggling, and then people are actually like finding a way to make their lives better given those circumstances. And then the government just comes in and is just like, you can't do that. We don't want you to do that.
Local jurisdictions such as municipalities and boards of county commissioners are responsible for enforcing the North Carolina state building codes. So it's because they weren't being inspected in a timely manner.
Okay, too bad.
Yeah. Hey, in the case of a national emergency, hey, Dalton, the temperature in North Carolina was dropping into, the freezing temperatures shortly after. Do you believe that these people would be better off living in rubble or in a tiny home that is not up to North Carolina's oh so stringent code?
Anything is better than a tent or no tent.
Thank you. Okay. So it is your belief that living in something that an Amish man built with his own fucking hands, that he probably lives in something similar up north, that is better than, I don't know, living with a piece of cloth and a fire and a mud hut.
100 times. Yeah.
Okay. Are you anti-government, Dalton? Do you hate are you a terrorist?
I'm not
Carolina beliefs.
I'm not anti-government, but I would say that I have a healthy distrust of government.
I'm anti-government to a degree that allows for government to exist.
Like, I don't like the idea of I just have a very, very healthy distrust of government. Like, I understand why the government's there. I understand what its purpose and its role is. Yeah. But my God, they are overstepping at every turn.
That's the thing. Is like you could be anti-government and still understand that you need it. Yeah. Like I'm anti-vegetables. I still understand that some people need them.
Fair enough.
I'm not one of them, but I'm anti. Fair enough. It's like you can reconcile those two things. Mm-hmm. I'm anti-woman, but I still have a wife.
I'm anti-making sandwich, but they still get made for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know how it happens, man. It's like a genie or something, just rubber boobs and out pops a sandwich. I don't know what's going on. It's fucking weird. She watches these sometimes. She'll find that funny.
I bet she would.
She would. She'd find that. She'd make that joke. Yeah, she'd make that joke. But seriously, like, that's why I say, like, I'm anti-government, but still, this is what I would consider like legitimate acts of evil. Yes. Just like California government saying, hey, you can't go onto your fucking property to clean things up and start rebuilding. Legitimate acts of evil.
Like Trump's whole entire thing was, we're going to help cut red tape on our end so that you guys can make lives easier on your end to rebuild.
Yeah.
We're going to make it easier for you to rebuild your roads. We're going to make it easier to rebuild your homes. We're going to make it easier so that instead of waiting 2 years to get this done, you can have this done in 2 months.
Which is exactly what you need done. You need to just be like, hey, all of this bureaucratic nonsense that exists, we're taking that and we're just throwing it away. Just don't even worry about it.
I mean, ideally, you want to throw that away for, I don't know, ever. But like, if you temporarily suspend all that mandates and everything, all the red tape and everything, to allow these people to get back onto their feet and back into their livelihoods.
Yeah.
I mean, that's much better than,
Also, you have to remember the office of the presidency. He can't just make a mandate in
I know.
permanent fashion, but he can do an executive order saying, "Hey, I suspend these particular things for this time until Congress makes such a law."
Right.
And then seeing him do that, it's like, okay, first, well within your purview. Second, fucking great.
Yep.
Yeah, we love to see it. Wait, hold on. Carson says I'm anti-furry, but I still love turd. Same, actually. same. Like I 100%. Turd's great. Furries are fucking weird, man. It's like, sorry, when I want to hump somebody, I just get naked. Y'all are doing the opposite. Seems counterintuitive. Fuck.
It just does seem counterintuitive, doesn't it?
It does. Tell me how that fucking makes sense to somebody. You know what? I'm gonna go downstairs. Next time I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna put on jeans. I'm gonna be like, I'm ready to fuck, baby. She'll be like, what?
Seems like liberal logic to me, if you ask.
God damn.
It's like, I want this thing. I'm going to make it harder for myself.
I'm going to make it way harder.
Way harder than it needs to be. Yeah.
What the
That's funny.
It just seems a little counter. Love you, but yeah, why? Anyway, what's the next topic there, Dalton? I'm sure we have something else.
So actually, let's see if I can pull this up real quick, because if I can, hell yeah. Oh, freaking ads.
Oh, there's an ad? Is it an actual ad?
So they are, let me actually pull another channel. 2 seconds. It's going to be worth it.
Okay. Do you promise?
I can only promise as like, if you guys are interested in it.
Is this like, like telling me that we're going out to get like pancakes, but then you give me Aunt Jemima syrup instead of like actual maple syrup? And I'm sad.
I would never do that to you.
I hope not, because Aunt Jemima is just fucking high fructose corn syrup and caramel coloring.
So I can't find a C-SPAN, but this is the Fox News, and it looks like it's just like a camera pull of some sorts. But they are currently doing the Pete Hegseth confirmation.
Oh, yes.
So this is a very important vote. If it was on C-SPAN, you would actually see the numbers in real time. Yeah,
look who's standing there. Bottom, not bottom, but like middle next to the lady in the green. You have the black guy next to her, and then who's that right next to him?
Right here?
Is that no, the Jewish guy?
Right here?
To the right. No, to his right, Dalton.
Nope.
Well, now you moved it. Now to the left. So you see him. Okay.
Thune?
No.
Mr. Scott.
McConnell?
No. Where the fuck are you? Why is your mouse all the way over there? Look, lady in green, Dalton.
Okay, lady in green. Oh, yes.
Two to the left.
2 to the left, right here?
Yes.
Oh, Chuck Schumer?
Exactly. Wow, Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen, man.
It's fucking Schumer.
I
love that you can always tell.
I feel like you're describing like everybody in Congress right now.
No. Saying green lady to the left. No,
sorry.
That is not.
You're right. I did forget about the green lady. All right, my bad.
Totally forgot. You're like, this dude down here, that bald guy, that's a green lady right there.
I'm playing Where's Waldo in Congress.
Suck at it.
I do.
Fucking Dalton goes, "Where's Waldo?" and then fucking finds a beach ball and goes, "Found it."
I was like, "Oh, this guy? No. Oh, what about this guy?"
But what's really funny is that Schumer literally looks like. Do you remember those old posters that were like demonizing the Jewish people, right? The German ones that like showed them as like these like
Looper. No.
That's what Schumer looks like.
That's what Schumer looks like.
He's like walking around all creepily, like he looks like Nosferatu, but he celebrates Hanukkah.
Mitch McConnell just voted no on Pete Hegseth.
Oh wow! Mitch McConnell being a piece of shit. Wow.
Yep.
No, Mitch McConnell is the most base, liberty-minded. I'm gonna vomit if I continue that sentence.
But Tillis, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He voted yes, or actually, I'm confused. Hold on, let me keep reading.
Keep going. I'm gonna go pee.
Yep, you're good. We're just kind of chilling out and watching this. JD Vance is not in the Senate, which I guess they're pretty confident that he's going to get at least 51 votes, meaning that JD Vance does not have to break the tie.
Mr. Fetterman.
Oh, Fetterman.
No.
Oh, he voted no. He kind of indicated early on that he might vote yes. God, I wish this was C-SPAN. We could see the numbers in real time.
Mr. Moran, aye.
Just reading some of the live chat.
Mr. Tillis, aye. Mrs. Gillibrand, no.
Oh, she's a terrible senator.
She's a piece of shit.
Gillibrand? Yeah.
Yep. She's horrible.
Awful.
Awful. Oh, fuck. Porn title idea. Where's Waldildo?
I was giggling about that.
Make it Waluigi as well, so it's Waluigi shaped. Where's Waldildo? By the way, Dalton, this is very Aunt Jemima of you.
What? Pulling up this live feed?
Dude, this is like watching paint dry, except the paint's even more boring than paint.
I'm sad because did this just flip over? Oh man, hold on. I think I goofed up my
No, it was working still.
I goofed. Nope. I goofed. This is what I get for goofing. All right, refresh. There we go.
And we still literally look the same.
I'm sad. Are you really not gonna do this, YouTube? God, YouTube's so lame. Can I like? You can't see. There we go. Okay.
Tapioca loves applesauce. Xena loves tacos. They all love tuna.
There's a really weird glitch. There's a really weird glitch on with my browsers. Like if I try to pull up another tab for YouTube, StreamYard gets confused and switches over to the new tab. That is annoying beyond belief.
Okay.
That is so lame. Like if I go YouTube on a private tab, yeah, I'm good. It's not gonna kick. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going through some stuff over here.
I can tell.
I'm shocked the C-SPAN is not streaming this.
Yeah, same. AP's got it.
Yeah, but like C-SPAN has the numbers on screen to who's voted on what.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's why I prefer C-SPAN.
Yeah. Nothing.
No,
auction off his beanies and give the proceeds to help Demi.
Do what?
So apparently Carson is saying you should auction off your beanie and give the proceeds to help Demi. Flip side is Turd will have no cash left. Because His turtle biohorror minis. I call that a win-win, man. It's all that porn addiction.
Yeah, Grim. Grim, you're the one who had to redact everything because of what you look at, I'm sure. If you want federal contracts, you have to redact a whole bunch of stuff on your end. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
He bought a whole new computer. He's just like this one.
He's like, there's too much in here. I can't redact all of it.
Is there any audio coming through? Because there's no audio on our end.
There is audio coming through, but nobody's talking.
Oh, okay.
Plus, this is like down. Can you hear just like background hum?
No.
No? All right. Well, let me do this. Anything now?
Let me see.
Like, it's very quiet.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're just talking like amongst themselves right now. Like, there's nothing unless somebody talks in a microphone. Cory Booker.
I hate him.
Yep. There's Ted Cruz.
So do you know what my wife's aunt says? So she used to live near Newark, right? Newark, New Jersey, like way back in the day. And it used to be like a really like kind of nice place, like city-wise, you know. Cory Booker, she says it was never as bad as it was until he came.
There are some tweets that are saying that Pete Hegseth has now been confirmed. We're waiting on the official vote tally, but it seems like anybody who's keeping track seems like he has the number of votes. So it looks like he is confirmed.
Yeah, I see Charlie Kirk saying that. Yep, Pete Hegseth is confirmed as Sec F.
Am I behind? No, I'm live.
No.
Says live.
But you have to remember all of these news organizations do delay.
That's true. This is Fox News.
Yep.
I wonder if I switch to Fox Business. No, it's the same thing.
AP maybe. Instead AP was doing it. I saw CBS was doing one.
Go to AP. Oh, it's just the same camera pool. Same. Basically the same. This one has a
there's audio. That one I hear.
This one's just I feel like they've gone through and compressed it or something.
Maybe. What's everybody in the chat one? Is everybody pro Hegseth? I'm pro Hegseth.
Yeah, I think he's probably a better choice than some of the other people. Yeah, it looks like he got confirmed.
Good.
It sucks because I wanted to actually see like the moment
that it happened. He was one of the ones that I thought was going to face a bit of an uphill battle.
That's weird. 4 minutes ago, the Calvin Coolidge Project said, breaking news, Vice President J.D. Vance will now have to come to the floor to be the tie-breaking vote in order to confirm Pete Hegseth. So it's like, what am I missing around? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something, even though everything said...
You're missing the 4-minute delay on the live stream.
I suppose. Shoot, let me kick it back on.
I'm guessing that it's got to be...
I'm guessing, too.
Like a high enough delay.
Usually it's not that bad of a delay.
I know. Normally it's like, what, 30 seconds or something?
If that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it doing picture-in-picture again? There we go. All right, it's live. Everybody can see that. If I flip over there, it's still going to do picture-in-picture. If I do that, can I? God, I hate this so much. There we go.
Dalton's having a moment, everybody. It's like a lesbian finding out that they can't find their strap on.
No, it's just stupid browser stuff.
The belt loop won't work. So he is a very sad lesbian.
I mean, what I'm sad about right now is I don't know what's going on outside of what I'm reading on Twitter. It's like you throw cameras in these places, and it's just like, cool. I expect to. Like, I mean, I've watched a lot of these before, and it's kind of weird. Pete Hegseth just tweeted out.
I see Autism Capital says he was confirmed per Fox News.
Yeah, it says tied vote with a yes vote from JD Vance.
All right, so but that was one of the ones that we anticipated would have an uphill battle.
Yep.
Who's the next uphill battle? What, Kash Patel?
Kash Patel, probably. Yep. I would imagine. But like,
I don't think he's facing as much of an uphill as Hegseth was actually.
I mean, yeah, the learning curve I think that Pete Hegseth has compared to Kash Patel has. I mean, Kash Patel's very knowledgeable on all these institutions.
Yeah.
Whereas Hegseth, he hasn't been, and that's why he was picked. He's not a part of it. So that's why it was such an uphill battle.
I agree with this 100%. What Grim just said.
Twitter,
Twitter and TikTok, because you have people like the older millennial. That's where he got his. You have a lot of people, and you have to remember they're intentionally fighting biases, so they have to try twice as hard. So they have to be like squeaky clean.
I just went back to see if I missed anything. Doesn't seem like I missed anything.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't see JD anywhere. Like, it's super weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you, Eltac. I agree.
JD just tweeted, I thought I was done voting in the Senate with a laughy face. Yeah.
JD.
Yep. So, all right. Looks like Pete Hegseth confirmed. Sweet.
Yep.
Good for that dude. Good for America.
Wait, Sarah Field says all the votes are not in yet. And she says she's watching it live.
Yeah, I wonder if she's kind of going through what we're going through right now.
She might very well.
Yeah, because they're saying 18 minutes ago, Pete Hegseth has officially been confirmed. And then Sarah is kind of like us right now, where she's watching what we're watching. And she's like, no.
I see nothing but the fact that JD has said, hey, he's had to do that.
Yeah.
Tells me that something has happened that we have not seen yet.
I've seen everybody on Twitter saying that he got confirmed. And it's like,
where are you?
I mean, I'm watching the live pool and I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing. Like, am I missing something? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know. It is fucking weird.
That was the weirdest, like, weird way to find out of somebody got confirmed is just going on Twitter and everybody's saying, yeah. And then it's like, but I'm watching it live. And I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing. Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, we do have a video of Donald Trump meeting Gavin Newsom.
Yep, I saw that. I saw that one earlier.
Yeah, let me show it to everybody. I'm gonna share my screen.
Go for it.
Give me a second. Make sure that I'm not like muted. Okay. All right. Cool. Here we go. So everybody, as you can see, this is Gavin Newsom. This is Daddy Trump, and here we go.
I was not expecting this. I watched the original one from earlier, and I was just like, all right, he's just shaking hands, and then that happened. I was just like, okay.
No, it was so fun. I had to. I'm sorry with him
that's
crying.
A good one.
It was too beautiful. It was too beautiful. Yeah.
Too funny.
Well, hold on. We got that Chinese lady in the bottom left is bothering you. Always having her hands in her pockets, sitting and shifting around. Very uncomfortable for some reason. What? Are you talking about on the live stream? I don't know which Chinese lady he was referencing. I don't know. But he believes that he is a CCP plant. Well, she's learning so much. She just learned that Pete Hegseth was confirmed. Wow, what great information. She's 18 minutes ahead of us, apparently. Like, somehow.
Yeah, how does this work? Are we Tack, are we trapped in the past right now?
Yes.
Were we
future people, tell us what meme coins to buy. I want to make money.
Are we in this weird moment where like the internet, Twitter is just 18 minutes ahead of us?
If so, once again, tell me what the meme coins I need to buy. I'll do it.
Weird. So weird.
Yeah. I don't know. The elders can't count. That's probably true.
Yeah.
Grim says, did y'all discuss the topic of Trump granting interim SCI clearances before they finish the backgrounds? No, we did not.
I don't know that I know really much about that.
I know fuck all about that. But Grim, I have a question for you. Did you discuss? Okay, hold on. Actually, I have to up my mixer for this one. There we go. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Hey, Grim, did you discuss the... Because, you know, if you didn't, it's because obviously...
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a great point.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Was that redacted?
I sure would hate if I... That really would suck if I...
Oh, bro.
Yep, it's so annoying when you're trying to hear... Just nothing comes... Yeah, it just sucks.
I'm so sorry, Grim. Grim was probably super excited to show us his new name or the new DBA.
He was like,
now he's like, you guys are mean. They're bullying me. Yeah, Dalton's swearing bad, dude.
God, Grim,
Yeah, your fit is nice, but I don't look at poor people.
Yeah.
Yep, your fit is nice. But he doesn't look at poor people. Yep.
Poor people.
That's racist. Damn, Dalton, I didn't know that that's how you felt about them.
Here's how I really feel.
Where do you think they should go back to?
You didn't say anything.
Nothing. Just keeps. Oh my fucking God. Here's the thing. Okay, some just final points. We have right now, Trump has been president, not even, not long at all. Have you seen the tweets by like Harry Sisson and all of them saying like, well, like I think he posted one that said like $4.29 for gas, which mind you is in California. And he was just like, he's like, yeah, it's like, this is your president. And he's like, he points the one with the Trump pointing. He's like, I did that.
Like
and it's like, are you brain dead? Yes, it's Harry Sisson. He is, but
the day or two after Trump gets sworn in to actually be like, to take the price of gas, which takes more than or milk or any
eggs. Yeah, I saw the eggs one.
More than 2 days to be in office to really affect, and it's just like, oh look, it's Trump's America. It's like that's still Biden's America. Like we haven't really been able to. There has not been enough time for any effects to actually be processed down to those levels to where the price gets affected.
Yeah, we'll see that in a couple months, I think, is when we're going to start seeing that slowly adjust. And it's not going to be like a shock, like, hey, prices go poo, and then it's like wow.
Things aren't immediate. Things don't immediately happen the second somebody takes an oath of office. Like,
yeah,
they have to work. They have to actually like get some things done before that thing happens.
If you've ever needed like proof that Harry Sisson is 100% completely paid off by the DNC,
I didn't need proof.
I didn't need proof.
No.
No one with a fucking IQ above 70 needs proof. But for those who might not, Frenchie, you have to remember, this is the guy that's being legitimately paid off by the DNC. Like, this is the proof right there. Because there's no fucking way that anybody says this kind of nonsense unless they're being paid.
Yeah.
You know? Which is also why, like, I don't trust political content that's sponsored necessarily, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's like okay, for instance, let's just say that like a company reached out to me to do a sponsored spot, right? And then my video was going to be on, let's just say, something about Donald Trump, right? I wouldn't put the ad on that video. I wouldn't want to, unless it was something completely neutral.
Yeah.
You know, like that I could be like, look, this has obviously nothing to do with Trump. Like, let's just say, for instance, Pepperbox started like, you know, saying, hey, let's sponsor other YouTubers to talk about Pepperbox. Cool. You know, and it's like, all right, cool. Pepperbox. Obviously, you know, Donald Trump is not getting paid off by Pepperbox, and I'm not getting paid off by Pepperbox to say nice things about, you know, but I just don't, it sets a bad precedent. It's like a bad taste, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Now for people like Joe Rogan, I already know like he has the same ads for every single person. So he's kind of already built up that, you know, that's just, this is what I have. It's like, hey, buy this green shit that's going to make your poo green. Yeah. For health. I take it every day. It's just like, but that's how I see it, man. It's like, I don't like any of that shit.
Yeah.
See, Grim has now messaged me and he says he's not mad at us. He's texted me.
Grim. Well, I'm very mad at you.
Yeah, I'm extraordinarily mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Grim.
super mad at you, Grim.
Grim, you.
Yeah, and he wasn't talking about you eating pussy either. He's talking about how you play Where's Waldo with your dick. Yeah, in your own hand. Why am I like this? I have a problem.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. It's the autism and the lack of love whilst being, you know, raised. I'm going to put that in quotation. You know, because there's the nature versus nurture, right? And I think a huge chunk of it, like, really is just nature. But I also believe that nurture plays a role. And I believe that since I've had a complete lack of nurturing, you end up like this. So if you ever want to know what somebody who has never given love until like they were like 22, look upon my face. You will see what a loveless child looks like. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I keep seeing like that he's confirmed.
I keep seeing the same thing too.
I'm looking at Sarah Fields. Okay, so she replied to JD Vance saying, we're waiting.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, let me refresh the feed on my end and just see. Yeah, I see nothing new.
Yeah, I see just nothing.
I'm gonna keep the audio going in my ear, and then if something pops up, then I'll share it. But
maybe he has every vote aside from JD. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. So they know because JD said he'll vote yes. Maybe that's what they're talking about. But I don't think you should say has been confirmed until such a time as he is confirmed.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird.
And that does.
Seems very weird.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Sure, we'll go with. All right, that will be going in my ear while I.
Okay, well, while this is going on, so Sarah Fields just tweeted something out about TikTok. So for those who use TikTok, the TikToker, this is according to Sarah Fields. If you guys want, I highly recommend following her. Sarah is censored on X. She's great. And Dalton will back me up on that.
Yeah.
She has posted that TikTok has a concerning hashtag being used called hashtag cute winter boots. Now, videos using this hashtag are being posted by liberals all across the country who are using code words to spread information about ICE locations and where they want to meet up to organize riots and demonstrations. When sizes of boots are discussed, they are actually speaking of types of weapons. They are also revealing locations where ICE will be in order to protect illegals. Other topics discussed include how they will assassinate certain leaders in this country, burn down buildings and houses, and go face to face with ICE with their selected weapons. To see the thousands of videos about this, just type in the hashtag and scroll through the videos on TikTok. So the sizes of boots, but the hashtag is hashtag cute winter boots, all one word. See, here's what I think a lot of people don't get about why I still use TikTok, right? Because a lot of people say, oh, it's where like a lot of leftist scum go, right? Which is true. Hey, Dalton, should we not use the apps that our enemies use to spread information?
I mean,
learn
the general thought, I mean, yeah, you should probably try to, use it, learn it, use it against them. Find the ways to exploit it if you can.
That's what she's doing here is, it's not even like utilizing it. It's just recognizing what is going on there. And then people will be like, yeah, but without the app, they wouldn't be talking about this. Yes, they would. They just would be talking about it elsewhere. Like, you think that this is the only place? What TikTok is? Yes, we're only doing this on TikTok. No, they're doing it in every other fucking app. It's such a nonsense argument in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody wants to check that out. I'm wondering. A bunch of people are posting like videos of these people talking about. Apparently, if you go over there and search it, they will follow your profile. That's so if you watch their video, people are being like, hey, we're going to because if you go, TikTok has it, Dalton, where if I click on your profile, you could see that I viewed your profile.
No, that's weird. I don't like that.
I didn't like that when they added that, but
yeah, because
yeah,
it's good to know. I won't use TikTok to stalk people then.
Well, you can't. That's the thing is it's unless you make like an account that's like literally called like a burner account 1, which I'm sure already exists. I'm sure many.
If I had an account and I went on TikTok and I went to your profile, it will tell you that I viewed your profile.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't
like only if you click directly on my profile. If you're watching like a video on the 4G page,
it won't.
It won't. But it's when you seek me out.
So do you get a notification every single time somebody clicks on your profile?
Yeah, pretty much. Like it'll say like, hey, this person looked at your profile.
Yeah, so you would know if somebody had a crush on you.
Well, so fun fact, that's how I knew that my wife was super into me. When because I met her on a dating app. I didn't know anybody up. I didn't know anybody fucking up here. And so I had the premium version of the app. She didn't, because when I signed up, it said, hey, you get 30 days free of this. And I'm like, cool. Oh, they got it?
Oh,
JD's there? Show it. I'll finish the story after.
On this vote, the yeas are 50
and
the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the vice president votes in the affirmative, and the nomination is confirmed.
Let's go.
There we go.
So
all right, so it was exactly what we said, but it just wasn't official yet. Probably because they already had the 50-50. They needed JD.
Yep. Makes perfect sense now.
It does make, and so, but Sarah was 100% correct, because you never count the chickens until,
Yep. It's
so,
not official until it's official.
Exactly.
The majority leader.
And I ask unanimous consent that with respect to the Hegseth nomination, the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table, and the president be immediately notified of the Senate's action. Further, that the mandatory quorum call with respect to the Nome nomination be waived.
Is there objection? Without objection. The clerk will report the motion to invoke cloture.
Cloture motion. We, the undersigned senators, in accordance with the provisions of Rule 22 of the Standing Rules of the Senate, do hereby move to bring to a close debate on the nomination of Kristi Noem of South Dakota to be Secretary of Homeland Security. Signed by 17 senators.
By unanimous consent, the mandatory quorum call has been waived. The question is it the sense of the Senate that debate on the nomination of Kristi Noem of South Dakota to be Secretary of Homeland Security shall be brought to a close? The yeas and nays are mandatory under the rule. The clerk will call the roll.
It's
Okay.
also Brooke.
All right, so we're getting the next. Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of it's a little confusing, but cool. We got the official.
Yep.
Pete
The
Hegseth
official Hegseth is confirmed.
confirmation.
By the way,
confirmation.
Jesse Bear, TikTok does that. If you have it turned on, all of the leftists, of course, have it turned on.
Of course they do.
Yeah. Now, what I was saying, Dalton, is so I had the 30 days of the premium of this app, and she didn't. And she didn't know what the premium did. And the premium told me that when people are looking at my profile, what pictures they're looking at, stuff like that, right? So I get a little notification and it says, hey, this person looked at your profile. And I'm like,
okay,
she's kind of cute, you know? All right, sweet. I'm driving. Cool. You know, like I'll get to it. Get another beep. This person's looking at your profile. The fuck? I get like 10 of them. About my pictures and like whatever. And so I'm like, I go in, bought my drink, walk back out. And then I just was like, message her because it just kept getting pings saying like, hey, she's looking at this picture. And
God,
I said,
it's gotta be
hey,
so nerve-wracking to like be looking at somebody and then they just message you randomly. It's like
so what's funny is I said, I said, are you going to keep just stalking me or are you going to say hello? And she went, fuck. And then she's like, hi. And so then that's how we started talking. So if my wife stalked me. So if you guys are looking for love, stalk them.
You have to get the premium version of the dating app.
You have to get the premium version, and you also have to have the right kind of people involved in this. Otherwise, restraining orders get filed. So,
speaking of restraining orders and relationships and all that good stuff,
yeah.
What's your thoughts on this?
Okay, so I've only heard bits and pieces of this. I obviously this is AI because I love Grok. I love that Grok will also. It's not like ChatGPT.
What are you talking about?
It says it at the bottom right.
No.
But I love that because like so many other AIs are like, no, I can't do that about people that are alive and this because of like their rights. And Grok's like, fuck their rights. So, do I believe that Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston are boinking each other? I don't know. Maybe Barack finally is into women. It's either that or Jennifer Aniston's always been a man.
No, none of that. It's a psyop.
You think it's psyop? Explain the psyop.
I think that Obama, or maybe even both Obamas, Michelle Obama, they don't like how the picture has been painted of Barack Obama being gay. So they're trying to say that an affair with a woman is much better than having an affair with a guy. I think if you're an ex-president.
I don't think that because all this says to me is Barack Obama is either bisexual or, which mind you, here's the thing. If Barack Obama actually was gay, I wouldn't have given a single fuck. You know, like that's not something I actually care about, right? But
yeah, I think it's his legacy though.
Whatever. Fuck his legacy. His legacy is shit and fucking ruining healthcare even more than it already was.
Right. I think that they care about it though.
Oh, they care about it, but
that's what I mean.
They care about nonsense that they can, extract money from. So it's either that. So he's either bisexual or Jennifer Aniston has always been a man.
I don't think it's the latter.
I don't know. She got like a, pretty manly chin right there, man.
It's Grok though.
I don't know.
Not
Pull up
real
an actual
life.
picture of her. Actual picture of her.
Discord.
Check Discord. Are you sending me fucking porn again?
Again?
Yeah, she sends me weird shit. I see nothing in Discord.
Oh, I see it. I'll pull it up, Shell. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I've seen that. I've seen that video of the AI transformation. I've seen that. Don't show it. It will get you nuked off YouTube.
Thanks, Shell. Thanks, Shell, for sending me something that might get us nuked.
The reason that the Hodge twins can do it, Shell, is because they have a rep that they can contact. We do not have that.
You
here.
do not have that. My plants have been foiled.
Yes. But the way I see it is it could also just be as simple as they just need something else to grab headlines.
But that's kind of my point, though. It's like, I think it's a psyop because it's like, if you're Obama,
what's the proof on this? Like, where'd this come from?
It's just rumors. I think apparently there was a leaked DM from somebody within Jennifer Aniston's circle or whatnot, like saying that, yep, she casually confirmed it during like a thing. I don't know. I did not dig into it. That's just the headline reading that I did. That's the gist of it from my understanding. But see, I think it's a psyop. I think that I just think that the Obamas probably don't want to be portrayed as Obama being gay anymore.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop. I still think gay.
It's not just the fact that the rumors are that Obama's gay. The rumors are that Michelle
is a man,
is a dude, and I think that they kind of both don't like that. And I think that
Mike.
Right, but I think that the idea of it is, well, what if we come up with a story saying that he has an affair with an actual lady, the woman? I don't know. Look, I don't know.
Here's the thing. Let's just be real. Okay?
The more I say it out loud, I'm kind of like, I don't know that I believe that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really like it comes down to just a bunch of just nonsense that we also have to believe to be true. You know,
weird
the way that I see it is look at Jill Biden, right? Jill Biden fucked somebody else, right? Presidents are not immune from affairs, right? I'm just going to put this out there. The presidents aren't immune from affairs. I'm sure that many of them, countless of them. I mean, come on, Bill Clinton fucking got his boink sucked in the fucking office by Monica Lewinsky. You know, we now call getting Lewinsky'd in some like you can look throughout recent history and see, they do this shit. So do I think that this is an impossibility? Fuck no, because she's a huge liberal fucking like lover of the Obamas and lover of just communist leftism, right?
Is it plausible? Absolutely.
So it makes sense. I'm sure they've been, because Barack Obama thought himself a celebrity president because he kind of was. He hung out with all the famous people. So do they have opportunity? Sure they do. So you have opportunity, the availability, and probably the want, because I'm sure she'd be like, yay, I get to do this. And he's probably like, yay, someone other than Michelle. Is it impossible? No. Do I think it probably happened? Probably. Just like I'm sure Michelle's had like fucking 5 fry cooks about fucking 8 inches deep inside of her.
Rest in peace, Fry Cook.
The poor guy's going to die.
I'm pretty sure one already has.
He has.
In a surfing or whatever accident.
Surfing. But you see my point now, right? Is there's a lot of stuff that's just like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think at all that this is outside of possibility. I'm sure that there are people that are like, oh, he'd never do that. And it's like, yes, he would.
Yeah.
Yes, he would. Like, here's the thing. I already told my wife, I was like, hey, by the way, those girls from the Pretty Wild. Yeah, I want to get them both pregnant. Like, and she's like, yeah, me too. You know, so it's like, is it out of the realm of possibility for me? No, because if I have the fucking opportunity, I'm getting them pregnant. Cool. Hey, babe, meet other babe. You know, so it's just, you know, opportunity, you know, breeds these things. Now, that's not saying that I'm actually going to have an affair with anybody other than my wife. You know, like I'm not going to go out and bang somebody else. It's going to be with her permission. She's going to film it. It's going to be nice. Jesus. I'm gonna upload it to the hub. But unlike a particular person on X who's currently being arrested not arrested, sued for doing these things. Unlike that person, I'm going to have a consent form. Be smart. Don't be a retard.
Sorry, I'm just going through Twitter trying to find any last minute updates on anything.
I've got a last minute update.
Oh, what's up?
So I will not be here. Hold on. I will not be here on the 7th.
Okay. 2 weeks.
Yep. In 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'll not be here on 7th. But I will be back probably for the 14th.
Okay.
Okay. So that's my update. And the reason for that is I'm going to be
vacation
in a place called Florida. Yeah.
Yep. Florida.
Yeah. Florida. Yeah.
I've never been to Florida before.
It's apparently a beautiful place.
Have you been there before?
I've been there. Yes. It's
okay.
It's a nice area. There are palm trees and lizards and old people. A lot of them. It's interesting.
Yeah, it kind of seems like people who hate New York will go to Florida.
Well, the New Yorkers typically go to the east coast of Florida. Right? I hear that they pronounce it Florida there. But Florida is by the Gulf of America, and that's where I'm going.
Nice.
I'm going to spit into the Gulf of America.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they do have lizard puppies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take lots of lizard puppies.
I will take pictures of Lizzo and lizard puppies. I'm going to try and get...
And it broke my brain for a moment.
I'm going to try and get a picture of Lizzo eating a lizard puppy because she would in the streets.
If the vice versa happens, get a picture of that too for me.
If I get a picture of Obama riding Jennifer Aniston down the road like a platypus, I will. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's be real. I don't have a fucking sensor on a camera big enough to capture Lizzo.
So mean, and I love it so much. Because you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. Dude, you have to use the fucking wide angle lens, man.
There's not a wide angle lens for her.
Yeah, you need wide angle lens plus about 80 yards of distance.
Yeah, you hold on, I gotta step back. Yeah, get a 360 camera.
Hold on, Lizzo, can you back up?
Here, you back up, and I'm gonna back up at the same time.
Hold on. Let's roll her. I don't want her all sweaty for the photo shoot. Fuck. That's so me.
Roll her around like Violet and Willy Wonka. It's
yes, yeah.
Oompa,
Oompa doopity doo. You have diabetes type 2.
Oh my god. All right. So I think this is probably a good time to wrap up the show. That was good.
That was fun.
Right.
That was a good one. I'm proud of that.
All right. So my name is Dalton.
No, it's not. His name is actually Chad. Not
Where are you
Chad.
getting this from?
Chad.
I don't look like that.
S-H-A-D. His name's Shadulous.
Yeah, we can't
follow him at
show.
Shadulous Prime on X. His Blue Sky account is Uwu Shaddy. But he used to be Uwu Shaddy Daddy, but somebody stole it from him.
Those
See, there's the racism. Shad is a racist.
All right. Anyway, I'm Dalton. Who are you?
I'm Tack. Have a good one, everybody. Make sure to follow us both on X.
Are we doing?
I can't tonight. I have too much shit to do tomorrow.
No problem at all. All right, we are not going to do Patreon tonight, guys. We will do it next week.
Yes, we will, and we'll try and make it extra special or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yes.
Cool.
Love you all.
And
have a good one.
Real quick before we go to GoFundMe.com and help Demi.
Yes.
Yep, there's
Seriously.
links. There's links everywhere. We've posted them numerous times. Go find
Please,
it
yes.
if you need it again. I'm going to.
It's in the Discord, in announcements.
It's in Discord.
Yeah.
Seriously, go help him out. I mean, it's
a horrible thing.
Bad situation. Go help him out if you can.
If you can, and even if you can't, share it around.
Share it. Yep.
They're
almost at 10,000,
which is so great.
Just for like how long has it been up? Like 12, 16 hours, something like that.
I don't know the total time it's been up because I saw it late.
Yeah, well, less than a day and already 10 grand. That's awesome stuff.
That's wonderful.
Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. I want to. Yeah, 12 hours. Okay, thank you.
12 hours and it's at 9K. So let's keep it going.
Great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Let's keep it going for him. I can't imagine being in that situation and just can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
So,
and we love Demi.
We love Demi.
So
yep. So
show
you guys
that
can help.
You too love Demi. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna head out. We will see you guys next week.
Yes. Have a good one, everybody.
Sweet. All right.
All right. Nipples.